Hello, scrapbooking buddies. I'm here to do our Savvy Scrapbooker pages. So the Savvy Scrapbookers are a group of three of us, Nicole, Donna Gust, and myself, and we'll be taking a paper pack and turning it into 6 pages. So you're going to be able to watch 2 pages here, go to Donna's channel, watch 2 pages, and then go to Nicole's channel and make 2 pages. I will have all the links below so you can see those. And let me show you the couple pages that we're making today. These are the pages we're going to be making. So let's go ahead and get started, okay? So our first thing we need to do is you need 1 piece of black shimmer paper, or you can use black paper, so grab yourself one of those. We are going to need 2 pieces for the base. One's white with a gold, and the other is black, and it has this beautiful like antique design in the background. It kind of looks like wallpaper. So you're going to need those 2 for your bases, so set those aside. And then we're going to need these 2 pieces, the gold with the little fleckies in it and the white with the silver beautiful leaves in it, okay? So we're going to start with these 2 pieces here. We're going to use the gold shimmer with the flecks and the black shimmer, okay? So you're going to need your trimmer, so grab your trimmer and you're going to need to pull your arm out. I will have all these dimensions below for you too. So let's start with our black shimmer. You're going to put that at the 10-inch line, okay? So put that at the 10-inch line, and we're going to start by making us a 10 by 10 square, okay? So we're going to go back in here. Okay. So we've got our 10 by 10, we've got a 2 by 10. Now we need to take this piece, which should be a 2, yep, and we're gonna make 2 1-inch. Now that's out of the 2 by 12, not the 2 by 10, okay? So make sure you're grabbing the right piece. And we're gonna put that back in. Hold the paper a little bit while you cut it, and that's gonna give us 2 1-inch strips, okay? We're gonna do that exact same thing again. So it doesn't really matter which way the paper goes because there's flecks all different directions. So you're gonna put it at the 10-inch, okay? Turn it and do your 10 again, so you're getting a 10 by 10 square, okay? Put this aside. We're gonna come back in. We're gonna put this at the 1-inch line. Okay. Okay, so while we've got 2 of these, we're gonna put one of them back in real quick and cut it at the 4. Okay. So we'll put all of our strips together, and then we've got our 2 10 by 10s. Okay. We're gonna take one of our black. Remember we did 2 1-inch right here. We've got a 2 by 10-inch strip here. We're gonna cut it at 4 because we're gonna use one of those little pieces too. Okay, then we're just gonna pile up all of our strips. Now we're done with this trimmer. We can set it aside. And we're gonna bring in the damask punch. Let me make sure you can still see. That is this beautiful new punch. Look at that. It makes beautiful borders. You can go all the way around the edge of the page. But this, we have a 10 by 10, and we're only going to put it in and do one side of it. So when you're doing one side of it, see there's little lines that are right here, and it actually starts punching in that line. That's why they have a line there. So we want it to go all the way down our side. So we're gonna start it on that line and punch. And then as we bring it over, we're matching up the design so we can't see any of that blue, and punching again. So we're going to punch all the way down each time, matching up the lines, but also making sure this is straight. So see how I put it in, and it might be a little bit crooked. So you want to make sure you've got it pushed all the way up there and covering all that blue, and then go ahead and punch. And one last time here, put it in, match it up, and punch. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, let's get rid of this, and we're going to do that one more time. This time we're going to be using that gold kind of flecky paper. And because it's 10 by 10, it doesn't matter which direction you put it in. We're going to go ahead and put it in at that little line right there. Punch, bring it down, punch again. If I'm working a little too fast for you, just make sure that you just pause it for a second and catch up, but go ahead and punch all the way down each time, matching up and making sure that that's straight. And matching it up one more time. Beautiful. Okay, so now we don't need any of those, and we are ready to start putting our pages together. So what we needed, remember we pulled them out to begin with. Oh, we didn't cut our mats. Let's grab our mat paper. So we are using the white with these beautiful, like silvery, shimmery flowers, and we are going to cut our mats. Today we're going to be doing 4x4s and 6x6s. So we're going to first come in with our 4-inch cut. Okay, you're going to need to pull this out. 4-inch cut, and we're going to make 2 4x6 mats. So we turn that sideways in our mats. Now we're going to make some 4x4 mats. Okay. So bring that here and turn it around, and you're going to go to the 4-inch line now. Okay. And we're going to do that one more time. 4 inches and 4 inches. Okay, so now we're done with the trimmer and we're ready to start putting our pages together. So grab your 2 pieces that we are putting them on. Okay, so we have the gold on this side and this beautiful black damask on the other side. Let me make sure you guys can all see that perfect. And we are going to start by taking one of the black 1-inch by 12-inch strips and one of the gold 1-inch by 12-inch strips. Grab that. And they are going to go on the inside edges. Just like that. Okay. So if you're lining your paper up on there correctly, okay, grab your tape and go ahead and stick those down. This paper would just be absolutely beautiful for weddings, for reunions, for 50th or 25th birthday parties, anniversaries. Ooh, put it straight. Okay, there we go. And do that one more time. And whenever I'm putting these strips down, if you're like, oh, I like the other side of the paper more, go ahead and switch it up. Totally fine. Okay. And I love using repo when I might have to pick it back up, okay? So there we go. We've got these strips. Now you're going to grab one of your sticker strips, and we're going to be using these suns, these gold shimmery suns. And I am just going to put them straight down the middle of this. So kind of hold it before you stick it down. Make sure you've kind of got it lined up before you stick it down, and then stick it down. And you're going to do that one more time on this other side. Okay. Bring it down and make sure it's straight, and do the same thing before I stick it down again. Beautiful. Okay, so now we're going to bring in the 10 by 10s that we punched. We're going to bring the gold in on this side, and we are going to bring the black in on this side. Okay. So because it's 10 by 10 and the paper's 12 by 12, it's kind of easy as long as we have our paper lined up. We're going to start this at the 1 inch, and so it's going to be perfectly centered. And we're going to do the same thing on this side. So once you get it to where you want it, go ahead and put your adhesive on it. And on the little damask, I like to put a little bit of adhesive. Let me show you. Right there. Bring it back in. Line it up at your 1. And bring it down. Do the same thing with your gold. If you haven't used repo tape is fabulous, especially for little stuff like this. You would never be able to put adhesive. You'd be sitting there all day long trying to get adhesive, and now I can just put a little bit. It's little tiny clear dots. It's fabulous stuff. It's life-changing, as my daughter says. Okay, so go ahead and put that down. And now we're ready to put our mats, okay? So some of the mats, we are going to use the back side. So, and some of them we're going to use the right side. Now, I kind of like the leaves going up on that. So we're going to place them first, and then we'll go back and use some adhesive. Okay, so I'm going to bring this all the way down to the bottom because we're going to do a little embellishment up there. And then put this like this. Now with this one, you are going to end up with a couple extra mats, and that's okay. They're cut and ready for your next project. Okay, and then we've got this one over here and this one here. Now, if you decided you want to come back in and put one up here or cut them, you can totally do that too. But once we get them kind of the way we want them, we're going to lay the other pieces that we're using in here too, so that we can kind of line them up. And I'll show you why. See, you can put the pages like this, but somehow, like a newspaper article, if you can keep it where this line is lining up with the other line, it looks very clean, okay? And then we have our little 1 by 4 inch piece that we cut. And once again, I'm gonna kind of wanna line that up like that with it, okay? So once you get it the way you want it, go ahead and stick it down. I do one piece at a time just so you don't have to move everything and you're able to line it up nice and quick and easy. Now I try to, as I'm putting them down, I put the same amount or very close to the same amount between the two. It also kind of gives it a nice clean look too. Okay, so go ahead and stick those down. We're going to stick our 1 by 4 inch little gold piece down. Lining it up there. Then go ahead and stick these down. And I'm going to line it up with that and this. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead over here. We're going to put our mats down here. Then we're going to be ready for embellishments. So now I kind of want this kind of centered in here. So before I stick it down, I'm just making sure that I kind of have it centered. Okay, come back in and put your black strip. Okay, and your last mat. Now, some people don't like to put their mats down as they're doing it, and I totally get it. So you could just put a little bit of repo tape right there in the middle, and then go ahead and stick it down. And once you're ready, maybe your picture's gonna go this direction, you can pull it back up. Some people just cut their mats and don't stick them down at the same time. So totally up to you what you wanna do. But we're gonna grab our embellishments, and we are going to use the Celebrate up here right in the middle of this. And make sure that you like these videos. If you like doing the Savvy Scrapbookers, comment so we get to hear your comments. We love that. And make sure you subscribe to our channels. So now we're going to be using the Love. And we're going to be using a couple of these two little leaf clusters. So we're going to put that in there, something like that. Go ahead and stick those down. And the little leaves. Okay, we're gonna do one more sticker cluster up here. Got kind of the sunburst, which I liked because it repeated this from right here. And then we've got the little Love. And this little like flowery design. So we're gonna put that up there. We are almost done with these pages. I so hope that you enjoyed them. I want you to go watch everyone else's pages. Let me know what you think of their pages too. Do you like the simplicity of this? Do you like the fact we're taking one paper pack and turning it into 6 pages? And for those of you that are new to my channel, that's kind of what I do every month when a new paper pack comes out. I turn it into 8 pages, and that's called my Paper Pack to Pretty Pages. You can check that out on my site. We end up with a few little extra goodies you're going to be able to do something else with, but we're done. I hope you enjoyed this video, and happy scrapbooking.